Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have an altcoin rally. My crystal ball is flashing a fabled red X. Now, before we jump into things, I gotta let you know that even if you don't know anything about charting, don't worry, Crypto Nerd is gonna make it nice and easy for you so you know exactly what's going on. And because I'm about to tell you some really good news, make sure to give me a like, make sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss anything, and nothing I say in this video is financial advice. All right, so what are we looking at here? This is the Bitcoin dominance chart. When this chart is going up, that means Bitcoin is doing great. Altcoins, not really doing much. When this chart is going down, that doesn't mean everything's crashing. That means Bitcoin is not doing as well in relation to altcoins. In other words, altcoins are rallying. I want to point your attention to these red X's up here. Now, whenever the crystal ball flashes one of these red X's, what tends to happen immediately afterwards? And I don't want to go too far back because I want to stay relevant, but every time we see one of these red X's, you can see that the price, not the price, but the chart generally likes to go down, and it goes down a lot. And the last time we had one of these red X's print on the Bitcoin dominance chart was November 7th. Do you remember what happened that month and what proceeded to happen for the rest of November and into December? Right, altcoins rallied really, really hard with many doing 2X's, 3X's, 5X's, some even doing more. That was in November, and we are just now getting another red X. So we should expect this chart to start trending down and altcoins to start rallying really hard, guys. Really good news. Make sure to subscribe. You know what? Where is my wand? There is the wand. There's a subscribe wand. Subscribe. Woohoo! Good news. Okay, anyway. Now, this doesn't mean that all altcoins are going to rally 10x. Doesn't mean every single altcoin is going to do great. We want the altcoins that are going to outperform other altcoins, right? We want to look at the altcoins that are showing strength. So I don't want to make this video too long. Let's just throw a couple onto the screen. You guys are going to laugh at me. But right now, the coin that is showing the most strength is Fartcoin. Fartcoin is looking so good. Look at this. Even the crystal line flipped blue, which means you want to be in the market. Now, we did have blue diamond flash, so that means we need a little short-term correction. So most likely, as the price has always done, we are going to see this line come back down, touch the crystal line, and then we're going to continue heading upwards. So if you are looking for an entry in Fartcoin, which I hope you are, and again, not financial advice, because it is, so if you bought when we got this yellow diamond flash, then you are up, let's see, you're up 350% in about 2 months on Fartcoin. So, you know, it's showing a lot of strength, and you want to buy near this crystal line. So probably around 85 cents, maybe, that's where the crystal line will be at the time, is where you can get your entry into Fartcoin, and then we can have our bounce, and we can continue going up. That is looking really, really good. Let's take a look at some other coins. And again, I got a few other lines here. Don't worry. This just shows that, look, Fartcoin is showing a lot of strength. We've got some other coins. Our AI coins, guys. AI coins are showing a lot of strength. And this one is still, crystal line's still flipping pink, but I can go ahead and turn on the supercharged version to make it a little bit more responsive. And had you bought when this yellow, let's say, this yellow diamond flashed, right now, you would be up about 60% in, about 20 days. About 50 to 60% in about 20 days, which is, guys, that's really, really good. And especially when this line flipped blue, you could feel really, really confident that, this is something that I want to ride for a little bit. So that's looking great. If you're looking for an entry on that, again, we want to wait until these candles come down and touch this crystal line. So probably around maybe 290. It's hard to say. Anyway, Tau was looking great. That's BitTensor Tau. Everything down here is looking good, right? This is showing that, look, this white line is over this, it's crossed over this green line, so we probably do want to come down a little bit. So again, that makes sense. We're going to touch this crystal line. Fetch AI is looking really, really good. If you bought this when this line flipped, or when this yellow diamond printed, you'd be up 73% in 2 weeks, which is crazy. Yeah, and that the crystalline flipped blue. So that's looking really, really good. Again, you don't want to buy right away. You want to buy when we touch this crystalline, so maybe around 55 cents. So not much of a drop. That's only about, 10%, 7% of a drop, something like that. Fetch AI looking really, really good. Virtuals, this is on base. This is starting to look a little bit better. Now, I have to say this isn't looking as good as the others. I guess it is up 90% in 2 weeks, so I guess I'm wrong. But yeah, it did take a really, really big hit. So I guess maybe that's why it's looking like it's not doing as strong, just because it's down from its all-time high. Let's say you sold when we got this X up here. It is down, like 90%, so it crashed hard. So if we were to revisit all-time highs, right, that would be a 500, almost 600% gain up to the wick. So that is looking, actually, quite good. AI is looking good across the board. Render, this is not AI, this is DPIN, which is like decentralized infrastructure networks. I forget the exact name. Decentralized physical infrastructure networks, that's right. And I think Render focuses specifically on GPUs. I know they were trying to expand to other things, but I don't remember exactly if they accomplished that. Anyway, let's say you bought when this yellow diamond flipped or appeared, and now you'd be up 70% in about 2 weeks. Render looking great. Even gets an A+ rating right now. Showing a lot of strength, but it is a little bit overbought. Again, you want to wait until these prices come down and touch this crystalline. Near not looking as good as if I recall correctly. Yeah, about 36, 34%. Not looking as strong. We want more gains than that. We want the coins that are going to outperform others. We already looked at Altcoin. And just to give you something from a different category, I've given you a meme coin, I've given you AI. And just to give you something from, let's say, DeFi, I'll give you CRV. Let's say you bought at this yellow diamond, or let's just keep it consistent. Instead of waiting till it flipped blue, you bought this yellow diamond, you'd be up 71% in about 2 months, roughly. This I don't think is looking as strong as the AI coins, but it is still, up 70% in 2 months, which is way better than anything you can get at the stock market. We did actually print this blue diamond, so it is coming down right now, as we can see with this red candle. But that is something you can pick up if you want to kind of diversify across different categories. And then you're going to want to pick that up probably around 60 cents when the crystalline catches up. And look at how perfect the crystal ball predicted this. It flashed a rocket right here, right before this massive move, and then it clustered this blue diamond with this red X emoji. So that would have been, had you just bought at the rocket, sold at this red X, that would be about 200% gain in, just a couple weeks. Really crazy. The indicator I'm using in this video is called the crystal ball. It is not officially out yet, but there's a lot more information that's going to be coming out about it. Make sure to join the Discord. Link is in the description. It's free right now to join, but we are going to be moving toward a paid Discord soon. So make sure to join now and get information early. I do one-on-one calls on my website, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, definitely sign up for that. And make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe, and thank you for watching.